just like a picture on the wall. And now I know how to steer, I'm not afraid if I should fall, yeah. It took some tears, oh, but together we were strong. And now I feel a burning beat.
So this is just the Superdrug haul section. A couple of things here that I've gotten before, but there's some new things that I wanted to get. New things that I've gotten before are two things I want to show you, and there will be pictures. It's Real Techniques. Now I have their core collection, and there will be a picture of this. I got their core collection in 2012, this brush set before, and it was just, I'd washed it so much, and you know when you can reusing it when you're a freelancer as well, it does kind of use it up a little bit. But I liked this, I got it again, it was $19.99 in Superdrug, but what you actually got with it was, if you can see, there is a holder in the back, a zip-up holder, so they all have their own little place. So if you're travelling or if you're going to your friends or on holiday, you literally can just pop them in this. I'll open it up for you as well. You can pop them in this and just bring it on your holiday, bring it on if you're going to your friends overnight, like on a girls' night out. And again, if you are a beginner, they have the 4 steps, as you can see here, and there's a link to their video on how to actually use them too. So what I'll do is I'll pop this open so you can have a look. So I've just taken it out of its holder, so that's what it looks like, and they are held in, so you can see there, and then it has the Real Techniques logo at the back, and then literally you just do this and it folds in on itself, and then this part here is just like a Velcro, and then you can pop that in your bag. You could even pop that in your handbag when you're going out with the girls or on a night out. And it's perfect, and it has a little tie here as well. So I thought that was really good, because actually the girl was saying that worked in Superdrug that the actual case comes free this time. They're doing it as a free, because I remember the last time I got this, it was £22 and it just came with the brushes. This was $19.99 and it came with the holder. So I'm really, really happy with that. And I just love the display. I think it's lovely, because what you can do is if you just want to pop it on your desk and you have minimal space, you can just pop it down like that and it's fine. So yeah, very, very happy with that. I think they've kind of improved the brushes as well, because they just seem softer and more durable. They just feel a lot more durable. I have noticed this one here has gotten a bit smaller, but I think it's to get into that detail part of the eye. So it's really for kind of, if you're doing liner really carefully, or you just want a hint of colour at the edge, this is the one that you would use here. And again, it's great because on the box they do go in to what every single brush is and what it's used for. So if you are a beginner, the Real Techniques I would highly recommend. So I'll show you some pictures and then we'll move on. Then sticking with Real Techniques for a moment, and just one eBay find that I did have was this, and it's their Real Techniques, and it's the Duo Fibre collection. And this was $4.99 on eBay. It was amazing, and again it does have the girls at the back, what they are for. So you get the Duo Fibre face brush, you get the Duo Fibre eye brush, and then you get the Duo Fibre contour brush. So really, really good kind of quality brushes there. For $4.99. I will put the seller down below because she has a whole collection of Real Techniques, and they are the genuine article, because I know some people had questions about that, and even I did. I've had, you know, times where I've gone onto eBay to try and get Urban Decay, for example, and then when I find it and I bring it home, it was something I think I talked about in the tag, that it wasn't actually genuine, but it is genuine. It is the Real Techniques brushes, Sam and Nick Chapman, and again it has all their links there below for videos. If you do, again, if you are a beginner, they go through everything with you. And these, like, guys, the last time I bought these brushes was 2012. So, and I'm only repurchasing them now because they've just withstood for so long, so well. So they are absolutely one of these, but they're not a high-end brush, but they absolutely are amazing quality. So that's why I kind of did a little bit of a restock, because, you know, after a while they do start to kind of fade away and things like that. So yes, I got the Duo Fibre face brush, the Duo Fibre eye brush, and the Duo Fibre contour brush for $4.99. And yes, I'm very happy to kind of start, you know, working with these and kind of giving some feedback as well. So I'll show you some pictures and we can move on. Then one more brush I got was actually from Superdrug itself, and it's their own Kabuki brush. It was $3.99 and I just loved it, guys. I just thought how it fluffed out, because I have taken it out of the packaging. As you can see, the top is open and I will take it out for you. But it's just really super soft, and it's made with synthetic hair. So you just apply your loose powders with it, your blushers, your bronzers, and it's just for that kind of flawless, even coverage. And that's what I got it for, to use in my freelance kit, but also for myself. And I just think Kabuki brushes are just one of those kind of brushes that are just so handy for, as I said before, blush, contour, powder first if you're trying to get it all over the face, and it only picks up what it needs and then it kind of disperses it over the face. So I think these are really, really handy. And if it's only $4.99, or sorry, it was $3.99 on the receipt, sorry, reduced, and just regularly wash them, make sure that the bristles are clean, just kind of upkeep of the brushes and maintain them. And just while I say that, I will just bring in what they gave me half price. It was, I think, $6.99, but I got it for $3. Was the BClean, which is Superdrug's own range, makeup brush cleanser. Now I would use this as a spray on. It wouldn't be an intense clean, so say you needed to kind of freshen them up for that week, but you planned on doing your own kind of deep clean. I wouldn't recommend just using this all the time. I would recommend a deep clean of the brushes, and if anybody wants me to in the comments show you how I clean my brushes, I will. But this is the makeup brush cleanser, and it cleans and conditions for all types of makeup brushes, so I got that as well, just to keep everything that I'm getting really clean. But I do use my own kind of deep makeup brush cleaner with an actual brush and everything like that as well, so I make sure they're all clean. But that was just something I picked up, and I'll show you some pictures now. Then just moving on to skin quickly, two of my absolute favourite masks that I had to pick up were the Cucumber Cooling Clay Mask, and they're Superdrug's own, and then this is one of my favourites, the Dead Sea Purifying Clay Mask, which I think I will link below. I have got an actual video on, which I will put below. But these two, guys, and I will do another one if I need to, on like maybe like a relaxing night or a spa night, but these are so good. They really help your skin. And if you do have things like sensitive skin, you don't need to worry really, because all they do, this one is cooling, this one is calming. So honestly, they are really, really good. The only thing I wouldn't suggest doing is if you have a breakout and never put something on, or if you can feel something under your skin that's about to come up, never put on anything like this, because all that does is kind of pronounce it more. When they're kind of on your kind of spots, or any outbreak is kind of on the healing end, then you can kind of start to use them, but not when it's just beginning. I wouldn't recommend. But when you can, I would highly recommend them. They're 99p each, and they're made from really, really good quality products, and they both say ideal for oily and blemish prone skin, ideal for sensitive skin. They both actually say that, so they're really good, guys, and would highly recommend them as somebody who has got sensitive skin. So I'll pop in some pictures now and we can move on. Just moving on to some skincare that's from Superdrug itself, and this I'm really, really liking, and I'm really enjoying having facial oil. So I did use the BClean's own range of facial oil, which is Superdrug, but then Superdrug came out with their own kind of BClean, I think, is Superdrug's kind of creation, but they also do their own version of skincare, and this is their facial oil. This is the biggest it came in. It's rich in vitamin E and high in antioxidants, so very similar to one I had before, and it's suitable for night and day use. So what you do is, if you're using this in the day, you'll before you moisturize, you will put on, so you'll cleanse your face, make sure it's clean, put on this oil, then put on your kind of morning serums or cleanser or moisturisers. And what it does is that it gives your skin that kind of illumination from within without looking super glowy. So when you put on your foundation and your concealer, your skin actually just looks really soft and supple, and it does have a hint of a glow, but it's not kind of glowing in the wrong areas where you might look oily or anything like that. But then when you use it at night, when you put on your night serum and then you put on this oil, it just gives it that extra kind of care overnight, and it gives your skin that extra attention that it needs. And again, there doesn't seem to be anything in it that would break out anybody's skin. It says high in vitamin E, high in antioxidants, and it defends the skin against environmental damage throughout the day as well. So really, really good. So you could use that with your kind of moisturisers, UVA, UVBs, and then it does say for normal and dry skin, so kind of everybody can use it depending on what skin type they have. So I'd highly recommend that, and I will pop in a picture. Then the other thing that really caught my eye was this Vitamin E again Leave On Moisture Mask. So you actually leave it on. So I'll just show you. It has kind of like a jelly-like consistency, but it's kind of pink in colour. Jelly-like consistency. But it feels beautiful when it goes on, guys. So you put on your night cream. I would do that. I wouldn't just put this on alone. So cleanse off your makeup, take it all off, put on your night cream or your night serum, put this on top. It actually goes on clear, so you don't have to worry about mess. But it leaves your skin in the morning, guys, just feeling amazing. And it has that kind of baby powder smell. They both actually have, the oil too has that kind of, you know, that baby powder smell, really nice, but not too strong, very soft. The last thing that I got from the Vitamin E range was their Nourishing Eye Cream, again rich in vitamin E, and I've just started to use eye cream now recently, and I'm really finding that it works. I only put it just from the tip all the way down here, and I massage it in really gently, and what I'll do is I'll put some pictures in now and show you. Okay, moving on quickly to nails, which you can see I have here. This is the Superdrugs Collection 2-Step Solar Shine Nail Gel, they call it, Shine Gel, and absolutely love it, guys. I've had this on for 2 days. You don't really need, you can put strengthener on it, but you don't need it. I find I get about 5 or 6 days out of this, and then it's only if my nails are growing that I find, so there's not chipping that I have an issue with, which is probably one of the first nail polishes I can say that about. Even Sally Henson, you know, even with the strengthener and everything on, it does tend to chip away. The only thing that I've noticed with this is if your nail is growing, and obviously the new nail is coming out, which doesn't have paint on it. So, but absolutely love it. This colour itself is called Mauve Haze 7, and guys, it's just beautiful. I really like it. Coming up to Christmas, it's just really nice. And you could definitely kind of put glitter on that. As I said before, you could put glitter on it just to kind of jazz it up a bit if you're going out. Absolutely love it, and I have it on my toes too, and it's just one of those colours that I think coming into autumn winter is going to be really popular. So yes, that's what I will put the picture up now, and then we can move on. Guys, to a new product that I've been loving, that actually for brows it's the MUA Brow Kit, but I've always used W7's Brow Kit, never had an issue with it, didn't really have a reason to change it, just was in Superdrug, needed when it was running out. This was $4.99, so MUA are really affordable, guys, if you're trying to build up a kit to yourself, just personal to you, and you don't want to kind of splash out on a huge amount of money. MUA are very good. So I got their MUA Pro Brow Ultimate Eyebrow Kit. It has the wax as well. You don't have to use the wax, but it's great for shaping, and you also get a tweezers as well. So I'll just open it up for you, and there will be pictures afterwards. If I just show you, I'll just hold it there so you don't see the mirror. But you see you've got your tweezers, you've then got your applicator, then you've got the different variations of dark. This is one, I'll show you the wax is the white, and then you've got two kind of variations, I say, you know, of powders, and then the dark powders, which is what I use on my brows and which I've been using and absolutely loving. I find the wax keeps all the hairs in place. If you find you need to kind of get rid of a few hairs, you have a mini tweezers, which is brilliant. I've been using that a lot in between waxing. And just great, picks up the hair really for, you know, sometimes when you get like a tweezers in a set, it's not great quality, but it has that really nice tapered edge so that it really just picks the brows from the root, and you get really good growth then the next time. You've got more kind of time with hair, no hair there basically. So I've been loving this, guys. It was $4.99, so to have the wax, the powder, the tweezers and the applicator for all of that for $4.99 is amazing, I feel. So I will show pictures. I'm wearing it today, but would highly, highly recommend it. Next MUA product, and the last MUA product I have to show you today, is the MUA Makeup Academy 15 Shade Palette in Fire Vixen, and that's what it looks like. And I don't tend to pick up eyeshadow palettes in Superdrug, but what I noticed about this is it's not anything I actually have already in my collection. I have a lot of chocolates, I have a lot of kind of the caramels in terms of colours, I have lots of kind of deeps to very brights in terms of white and cream, but then I don't have like the reds and the deep oranges, things like that. I really, really like. And what I like about this is that it's a selection of matte and shimmer. So if you do want, coming up to Christmas, I just thought this was really, really good. And it is a bit of a dupe, guys, for kind of Anastasia Beverly Hills, that kind of thing, in terms of their palettes that they're bringing out. This was $6.99. You get 15 colours altogether. I'll just open it for you. And of course there will be pictures. I haven't used it yet, so it will probably be in my winter Christmas look. I think it's good to have kind of, I tend to kind of go really kind of high end on foundations and concealers, but eyeshadows, if I can get kind of really good deals in terms of money, I will. And I think this is just a perfect dupe for any of those high ends out there. So if I just show you the colours there, guys, this one here is just beautiful. And none of them, they are numbered on the back, which I will show you, but there's no names. So if I just show you here, if it's showing it on camera, the picture might show better. You can see they all have numbers, but they don't actually have names. So just if you look at the colours, guys, they're so, and I have kind of tested a few like to see what the quality is like, and it's really nice because I haven't got any MUA eyeshadows. But really, really gorgeous kind of combinations there, guys. I'm really loving this one here. Just take it out for you there and see what it's like. So that's what that looks. Look how strong that is, guys. My goodness. And I'll do another one. I'll do the orange, this orange one for you here. And that's the orange one. And we'll do maybe a glittery one. So if I bring this up close, and we'll do this glittery one here, and I'll just get a different finger. And that's the glittery one. So you can see how kind of shimmery the glittery one is, but then how matte the other ones are. And I like that you get a combination of both, not just shimmer or all matte. So coming up to Christmas, I think, guys, this would be beautiful, and this will be in my Christmas lookbook as well. So $6.99 if I haven't said already. And again, MUA are definitely one of those brands that if you're trying to build something up, similar to W7, things like that, similar to Barry M, they have that kind of affordability, I think is definitely the word. Speaking of Barry M, the next, what I'll do, first is I'll pop in a picture and then we can go on to the next product. The next product is a mascara, and I am going to be shopping my stash, I think, in the next while, because I have got a lot of products and I have got a lot of things coming up that I need to pay for. So, and I do kind of want to look at things like what I don't use and try and use them up as well. But one thing that I will always repurchase every 2 to 3 months is mascara, and this is Showgirl by Barry M. It was $4.99 at Superdrug. It's the extra lengthening black mascara, and I'll show you the brush. I'm wearing it today, if you can see. I love the brush, it's very lengthening, and that's what I need. It really gets into those inner corners, so I'll just show you the brush there. And what I'll do is just put mine there, so you can kind of see how it's tapered at the bottom and at the top, so it gets right into the inner corners there, which I really, really liked. It separates them out, let it dry, then go again with the next coat. And I have 2 coats on today. Just because I wanted something that not so much like false lashes, but just give that kind of awakening kind of look, and I'm really happy with how it turned out today. You could obviously go on and do maybe 4 coats or something like that if you wanted more dramatic, add some lashes to the end or something, but I'm finding Showgirl really, really good. I'm loving it at the minute. It's waterproof as well, so don't worry about kind of if you're outside or anything like that, it will definitely won't kind of come trail down the face or anything like that. And it's been a very long time since I got anything from Barry M. I used to get their glitters for eyeshadow and things like that years ago, and this is the first time I've gotten a Barry M product in a while, so very impressed with that, and I'll show you some pictures. So something that I'm continuing to do now, even though we're kind of past summer and we're into the autumn winter months now, is to self-tan. And what I like to do is exfoliate the night before and moisturise my skin. But what I do like to do is have a tanner in a moisturiser, and one that I can trust, and one that isn't so strong, like the Palmer's is quite strong, and I have used that before. But this is the Garnier Summer Body, and I do use this, guys, throughout the year, because it just gives your body that glow, and I find that overnight it doesn't turn too dark. It actually adjusts to your own skin tone. So that's something it does say. It's a hint of tanning. but it does give you that kind of very healthy glow, and I absolutely love it. And it's a repurchase as well at Superdrug. This was £5. It is the bigger bottle, it's the 400 mils, so it does last that bit longer. But I find the apricot smell, it doesn't have that tannery kind of, you know, that biscuity smell. It goes on really nice. You don't need a mitt with it because it's a moisturiser, just make sure you wash your hands afterwards. But it intensely moisturises your body, but gives you a tan as well, and it doesn't give you that overly done kind of tangoed look. It's very, very kind of gradual. But what also will happen is that it's buildable. So if you're having like a shower every day, it will build up on your body over time, and it does give you that kind of glow. So I would highly recommend it if you're looking for that kind of soft, radiant, kind of sun-kissed look without looking overdone. Particularly in winter, you don't want to kind of look overly tanned, but it does give you that healthy, I think healthy is the right word. So I've been using that throughout the year, and I will continue to do that, and I'll show you a picture now. Then just one regular that I've gotten, which is out of all of this non-regulars, as well as the Summer Body, is the Sanex Hypoallergenic Shower Gel. I still use it, guys. It's amazing. I love the smell. I love the kind of texture to your skin. It's almost like you're moisturising before you even moisturise out of the shower. So it's something that I love. It's especially developed for sensitive skin, just in case any of the new viewers don't know that. But it is formulated with no colorants, no kind of things that are going to really annoy kind of sensitive skin. So again, definitely can be used for normal to dry skin as well. But if you do have that kind of type of skin that can kind of react to different things, then the Dermo Hypoallergenic Sanex is really nice, and it's a beautiful smell as well. You can get different scents. This is just their Dermo Active 3 for very sensitive skin, and this is a shower gel. I think you can kind of get the bath foams as well, but I tend to do the shower more. And it is very deeply moisturising, so I would definitely highly recommend that. And as you guys know who are long time viewers, Sanex is an absolute favourite of mine, and I'll show you a picture now. Then just onto a deodorant that I've really been finding I really love the scent of, and that it lasts all day, and I do pop it in my bag anyway and take it with me if I'm going to work. But this is their Nivea's Antiperspirant Pearl and Beauty Smooth and Beautiful Underarms 48-hour deodorant, and I just love the scent. I love that it has kind of that effective antiperspirant protection without leaving any white marks if you're wearing black. Anything like that I love, because sometimes they say they are and there's still white marks, but I love this one. It doesn't actually have that issue. The smell is just beautiful. It's like pearl extract. There's no alcohol in it, so if you something that might react to that, it's 150 mils, and it was £2 at Superdrug. So a really good buy. Then just a repurchase of mine is just the Cotton Wool Soft and Absorbent for Beauty and Family Care. You get 50 pads. This was $1.99. The bigger ones I prefer, because you don't actually have to use as much. So even though you only get 50, you might get 100 of the small ones. But I use less in the bigger ones than I would in the small ones. So that's why I got this. This is when I'm using my cleansing water or anything like that. I sometimes get the Garnier cleansing water, and I'll use the pads for that too. So I picked up a pack of those because I knew I wouldn't be in that area again for a few days. But they are ideal even for family use, things like that. But I like that they're kind of the bigger kind of, I think you get more use out of them. They last longer as well, so they're definitely a favourite of mine. So I'll show you a picture now. And then lastly, for Superdrug, I've just gotten a new mouthwash that I haven't tried before. I don't particularly like the very strong mouthwashes because it's very uncomfortable to even hold in your mouth to give it that kind of rinse, and I find the stronger and the more uncomfortable it is, the less I tend to use it. So I've always gone for no alcohol mouthwashes. I've tried Listerine years ago, but I just find it so strong that it's uncomfortable to use. So I've been using for a while, and this is just the second time I've purchased it, is the Superdrug Pro Care. And it's their Extreme Fresh Mouthwash, zero alcohol, instantly freshens breath. So I have been using that. I've never gotten the mint one. I've usually gotten the blue one before, but they had the green one in when I was in there before. It does contain fluoride to help protect the teeth from cavities, but there's no, it says on a huge thing there, 0% alcohol. So in case you're similar, I just find it a bit uncomfortable. There's Listerine is the only one that comes to mind, but you know, those Corsadil, actually, that's another one. I don't tend to kind of find that comfortable either. So yes, I've been using this one, and I will. It's a 500 ml, so it will kind of last a while. And it does do everything else that the mouthwashes would do, like fight bacteria, reduce plaque and things like that. So I will let you know how I got on with that. But again, it's a very comfortable mouthwash to use, and kind of does what it says. It freshens the breath, keeps your teeth clean, and kind of helps whitening and things like that as well. So that was my Superdrug haul, guys. A lot of exciting things. I absolutely love the new MUA kit, the eyeshadow and the nail varnish I'm really loving. It's lasted 3 days, as I said before, and again, as I said before, there's no chipping, but the nail growth is what you see, so you don't actually see the chipping. And I think that's the difference with gel, is that it does have that extra strength that you sometimes don't need, that kind of strengthener on top, which I found anyway. So absolutely love it, and I will try and get a few more in different colours for Christmas. Thank you for watching this segment of the video, and I will see you in the next one.